Hello, and welcome to a little bit of a stat rundown of the Clusterfuckula 1. I'm a big sports fan. I like sports stats, so I would naturally do this for my own stuff. Here you can see just the points graph. As you can see, almost ran away with it. You can see, let's see, yes, okay, so you can see right here, you had Earthquake show up, looked like he might be challenging for it, and then he did jack shit pretty much the rest of the time. And then China, got close, and then just almost just put it away with two of the best performances in the last two. So didn't really matter what ended up happening. It seemed like almost always, someone might have got close, and then he just took over. But the close race you can see in here is this kind of group over here. Um, this is the battle for third. You can see it's actually very back and forth. So you can see after the first one, it's a slight lead by Thunder Rosa, but you can see very low point totals here. Then Arisa Hoshiki gets a lead, holds it with not scoring, and then Thunder Rosa has it for a little bit, and then Dax Harwood with Shiki in second, and then Thunder Rosa has it, and then Razor Ramon pops his head in for a second, and you can actually see leaving the last cluster, uh, round 9. Hoshiki's actually last of this group, and then ends up first because Thunder Rosa doesn't do anything for 2. Dax doesn't really do much. He does a little bit, but not enough, and then Razor doesn't do anything. So a close battle. It's fun to watch. Part of the fun for me of the Clusterfuckula 1 is the whole thing is fighting for weird spots. Like going back, like Earthquake getting this huge lead and then doing nothing with it. You can see a lot of people kind of cap. Who is this in this purple? That's in that blue. That's Dax. Sorry, the colors change between them. Um, and that's fun. All right, so most points in a round. Almost, you can see just dominating this list. 23 points in round 1, 23 points in round 10, 21 in round 9, and then almost again tied for 5th, 17 in round 5. So he has 4 of the top 6 single performances. I mean, it's unstoppable. China with a huge 20-point round 6 kind of put her into that potential contention. Um, and Earthquake, who again started off strong and then did just jack shit with it. Most times first eliminated. This was a 4-way tie. Earthquake, Arisa Hoshiki, Razor Ramon, and Thunder Rosa all were eliminated first twice. Really hampered um, their like Earthquake and Thunder Rosa. I feel like at times we're looking like, hey, they might have a shot at this, and then obviously didn't back it up. 0 point performances. This is times where they didn't get into the top 4, didn't score a single elimination. Um, Earthquake 6 times was eliminated without scoring anything. Hoshiki 5, Matthews 5. I thought Matthews would be higher given just his uh, general scoring output. Thunder Rosa 4, Dax 4, Razor 4, China and Almost 2. So you can see consistency is also a big. I mean, Almost was just dominant, but China just consistently got points each round, and that'll get you a high finish. This is how people were eliminated. So 65.7% of eliminations were through ring out, 23% through pinfall, 6% for submission, and about 6% for knockout, rounding up, of course. Um, how that looked. So, sorry, I'm not good at graphic design or like making things visually pleasing. I'm aware of this, so forgive me. Um, most eliminated most. So for here, Arisa Hoshiki eliminated Razor Ramon and Thunder Rosa twice. Dax Harwood, and that's their most. Dax Harwood eliminated Thunder Rosa twice. That would be his most. So let's see, who are the notables? Buddy Matthews, his most are both Earthquake. So he eliminated Earthquake the most, 1.5 times, and he got eliminated by Earthquake the most, 3 times. China, interestingly, was even in terms of gave it to everybody. Hoshiki twice, Matthews twice, Earthquake twice, Omos twice. Um, the main takeaway is, my God, Omos just look at 5 eliminations on Arisa Hoshiki alone. 5 on Dax. Oh, 5 on Dax alone. 5 on China alone. Like, just was laying waste to this whole tournament. So, more on elimination method. Here are the victims. So, who suffered the most ring outs? That would be Earthquake, Buddy Matthews, Dax Harwood at 7. Pinfalls, Razor Ramon at 4. Submissions, Thunder Rosa had 2. Again, this is them losing to it. So this is Earthquake being eliminated by ring out 7 times, Razor Ramon being pinned 7 times, Arisa Hoshiki, Dax Harwood, Razor Ramon, and Buddy Matthews getting knocked out 1 time. Now, who on the flip side used that method the most? So, almost 21 ring outs. Just a staggering number here. Actually, let me real quick check. Yeah, that alone. So he had 24 and a half eliminations, and 21 of them were ring outs. Just nutty. China had 5 pinfalls. I feel like I remember a lot of power bombs into that pinfall. Worked well. Submission Earthquake with the bear hug got people. Always good in a clusterfuck type match because the matches go on long, people pick up damage. So towards the end, you can if you're somebody who's got submissions, you can scoop up a lot of eliminations. And then the knockout evenly split. 4 people got knocked out. 4 different people did it. You can see Razor Ramon and Buddy Matthews both victims and beneficiaries of the knockout. Some notes: most points without getting any finishing position scoring. Thunder Rosa in round 2, she finished in 6th place, but she eliminated 2 people, so she got 6 points, but was finished 6th. So that's a solid performance. Times the winner tied the runner up. So the difference between the two, just a point value, was 3 points. So if you scored 1 more elimination than the person who finished in first and you were in second, you would tie them. So this round 4, it was 11 points for the winner Dax, and Thunder Rosa also scored 11 thanks to that bonus elimination. So that'd be 1 elimination for Dax and 2 for Thunder Rosa. 14 points for Omos and his win, but China tied it by having 1 more elimination. And then Thunder Rosa won, but China tied. So China twice tied the winner, which is good. The only problem is round 7 was a big round. I'll get a little more into that later. Times the winner was outscored. Omos in round 8, he scored 12 points in 3rd place. The winner had 11. You can see Thunder Rosa and China had 11 points, and Omos had 12 thanks to getting many eliminations. So, if you notice, I probably should put it up, but China finished 2nd in round 7 and 8, and those ended up being pretty big. She lost to Omos in round 7 and lost to Thunder Rosa, where Omos came 3rd. As the previously mentioned, that's where he outscored the winner. It ended up being, sorry, I should have put this on the slide, but no editing at 1 take. We're just dealing with it. At the end of round 8, how it happened in the actual standings, Omos had 75 points and China had 56. He had a 19-point lead. However, if China, instead of finishing 2nd in those, flipped them to win both, and obviously that's like kind of, it's not, winning is hard, so it's not just, an easy switch. But if she was able to pull it out, she actually would have had a 1-point lead heading into the final day. Now, it ended up not. I thought when I was filming these, I was like, oh, this is gonna be. Yeah, I was like, oh, China, you blew it. This is a huge chance to make a dent in it. And it ended up not mattering because Omos just dominated the last 2 rounds, so it did not matter at all. He ended up essentially doubling China's score. So even if she ended up with these, bonus points through getting these wins, it wouldn't have mattered because he scored so well in the final 2. Oh, all right. Well, that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed this little stat recap. Again, as probably as you can tell that I talked for 10 minutes about this. This is the kind of stuff that I love. This is why I like doing this in the first place. Is uh, the the stat element, building out spreadsheets and stuff, and then the booking. Trying to take all that into consideration as you set people against each other, especially when you can't control the outcomes. So I don't really know how to end this. So bye.